Hi, my name is Vinay, and I'm a rising sophomore at Lynbrook High School. So I finished my second milestone, which is to finish the entire hand and get all of them working with the program. So some things that have been added since the previous milestone are the front half of the hand and the back half of the hand. On the front half, you have the new addition of the thumb along with its servo that gives its rotational motion, and on the back half there are the four fingers that you saw last time. Also, the battery is now directly connected to the adaptive motor shields with a switch soldered onto it, and everything's been covered with the heat shrink wrap. In the program, I've created finger functions for each of the fingers, so all you have to do is input the duration and input the direction you want the motors to spin. And so this makes the code really easy to debug and change when you want to change the program. So some of the problems I had with finishing this milestone were getting the servo to fit into the thumb housing. And this is because even though in the CAD model there was an opening for the servo itself, when it actually printed there were layers of infill that were unnecessary, so I had to Dremel this out, and I had to Dremel parts of the servo off as well. Another problem I had was getting the entire motion of the entire servo vertical. At the top there's a tiny slot in the top of the palm for an axle, at the top of the thumb housing right here, and at the bottom the servo is mounted to the bottom of the hand. So it's really important for that line right there to be vertical, otherwise the servo, it puts a lot of strain on the servo and the servo head could bend, and this could cause it to stall. So I drilled even on the printed model, I drilled a hole a little to the left so the line becomes vertical. The last problem I had was actually with the code, and this is getting the servo to initialize properly and not swing out really fast to its zero position every time I plugged it in. And so to solve this problem, I learned about the servo.write function, which allows you to set an angle that you would like the servo to initialize to when you plug it in. And I learned how to use a for loop, which increments the degrees that the servo moves and adds a delay to it, so it makes it more controllable and slower. And so after all of these design changes and software changes, I finished my second milestone, and now I'll show you a demonstration of a robot. And so that's a fist, and this is a pizza. Thank you.